Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars, welcome to another PlayStation review. Today's review is for Trek To Yomi on the PlayStation 5. This is newly released, came out just yesterday on the PlayStation, and it is priced in the UK at just under £20. I think there's an offer on, for a few more days, where if you're a PlayStation Plus member, you get a little bit extra off. I think I paid about £17 for this in the UK. Now, what is Trek To Yomi? Well, Trek To Yomi essentially is a very immersive, side-scrolling slash-em-up, I suppose. Very much in the tradition of old-style Japanese samurai movies. So the game is set completely in grayscale. There is authentic Japanese voiceover, and it is basically a love letter to, like I say, those old school samurai movies from many, many years ago. So what do you get with Trek To Yomi then? Well, essentially, it's about a 5-hour game, give or take. It can take a little bit longer, a little bit less, depends on how fast you go through how fast you will go through a game like this, and also it will depend on what difficulty level you have the game on. There is 3 difficulty levels: easy, medium and hard. It's not a particularly difficult game to master, and the game consists of, story wise, there's like a 20 half an hour minute like prologue, if you like, with you as a boy, as a samurai, being taught by your sensei. And then your sensei basically dies. It's not a spoiler, that, really, because it happens very, very quickly in the game. And you grow up and become the protector of your village. And as you grow up, there is a new threat that rises that is connected to the person that was responsible for your sensei's death. And it is up to you to kind of take out your revenge, sort of thing. Right. So, as you can see by watching really the clips in this game, it's like, in a lot of ways, it's quite a basic side-scrolling game. I mean, what makes it stand out? I mean, it is the stunning presentation, really. I mean, it does look very, very beautiful in the unique way it is presented in all grayscale. The environments are, I think, absolutely stunning. And while the character models up close sometimes don't look absolutely brilliant, when it's pulled away the camera, as you can see now, I think the environments look absolutely beautiful. They're like hand-drawn pictures at times. So you will side scroll your way through these environments. There is a little bit of verticality involved in some of the environments by climbing over walls or climbing ladders to kind of make your way around obstacles that are blocking your way, that sort of thing. And you will then take on enemies, and you can do that in a number of ways. Mainly it's with the use of your sword, and at the beginning of the game you've got like your basic attacks, you've got like light attack, strong attack, all that kind of stuff. And then as you progress your way through the game, you will then pretty much, for the most part, automatically unlock different skills, different sword skills and things. Some of them you'll find hidden within the environments, and they're not difficult to find because you can kind of see these things flashing in the environments, that will add to your arsenal in regards to taking out these enemies. You'll get finishing moves, all this kind of stuff, and different things that you can use, different combos, that sort of stuff. But also you can use like ranged weapons. You will get the use of a bow and arrow at some point in the game, as well as the knives that samurais throw, the name of which escapes me. And you can refill these at different parts of the environment in the game, and they're never really that far away. So if you feel yourself outnumbered, you can kind of take some of them out with some of the ranged weapons, thin them out a little bit, and take some of the others like with the sword. There is a block move and a parry move, and you can do all sorts of different rolls and that sort of thing. And the combat is actually really quite simple, but also quite addictive. I really quite enjoyed it. It is a little bit of a challenge at times. Even on the medium difficulty, I found it quite challenging occasionally, the combat, and that was mainly down to what I would say was in regards to the parry, which is the one you want to use the most, the parry move. I found it to be a little bit sluggish in the sense of it was quite easy to parry somebody, but to follow up after the parry, there was like this slight pause that would allow you to do like one of your attacks or a finishing move or something like that. And there was this slight pause an awful lot of the time that I found a little bit sluggish. That means you would then get hit by your enemy as well. So you're going to get hit a lot if you want to try and master the blocking and the parrying and the dodging and all that kind of stuff, which I spent an awful lot of my early part of the game trying to master, because that's how I like to play these games, by doing like the parries and things like that, because you get some really cool moves. Some of the finishing moves are absolutely brutal and really cool to watch, like, you know, chopping heads off and all this kind of stuff. It's very, very cool stuff. So yeah, you'll make your way through the environments. You've got collectibles that you can find in the environments that don't really mean a lot, but you will find some collectibles, and you'll also find some permanent upgrades as well hidden in the environments. Things that will upgrade your health, your stamina, even how many arrows and knives and things like that you can carry. So you'll gradually be upgraded as you make your way through the game. It's a really immersive game, this. It's really special in that sense, I think. I mean, it really does kind of throw you right into the middle of this game, and it does feel really, really cool to play. I honestly think it is really quite beautiful. I think the sound is really fantastic as well. It's got some really authentic, like Japanese, like samurai type music, and the voiceover again is very, very authentic. You know, Japanese actors with English subtitles, all that kind of stuff. So for a quick and easy game, really, here, I mean, like I say, it's not going to take you much more than 5 hours to complete. It's really quite simple to pick up and play. It's not overly difficult, but can present a little bit of a challenge as well. And like I say, it's really quite special to look at. I think what we've got here on our hands is a little bit of a gem of a game. And I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed my playthrough on this game. I really, really have. In fact, I've already started my second playthrough because I just enjoyed it so much. And it's a game I can really very, very strongly recommend. It's beautifully made. A lot of time and attention has gone into it. And sometimes some of these games that are hyped up, you know, a lot of people are anticipating, and a lot of these, you know, respected outlets and stuff that are giving great marks to, can overhype a game or overscore a game. On this case, they're absolutely true. I think this is a whopping game, really good value, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely worth your time, guys. Dead easy to pick up, dead cheap to pick up, and you will enjoy yourself, I promise you so. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it useful, and of course, I'll be back with plenty more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.